I usually do stand-up comedy, and
Don't laugh at me, let me show you these shoes.
Tonight I really don't feel like it.
Aren't these the cutest glasses ever?
And tonight I'm gonna talk about myself.
No, but I think some of you are forgetting who you are, so let me remind you. Babe, don't spend your one life worrying about what people think, especially because, babe, you're a freaking baddie. Gorgeous blush is right there. If someone's making fun of you for how you look, how you dress, blah, 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 it's usually because they have insecurities within themselves. Just a reminder of the lack of their beauty.
So, mama, continue slaying.
What is your guys' favorite color? Someone told me to wear red, so I tried to do some kind of red. I don't have very much red in my closet, I'm sorry. Anyways, I love you guys. Keep on slaying, and here's the final look. Comment if you like jorts. I really like them, but would you guys wear this? Alright. Talk like that! Okay, I kind of like that. Oh, I like that. Let's see if this will look good too with it. I don't know. Let's see though. I like this one a lot so far, actually. I like this skirt.
What's the matter with you?
Alright, here is the completed look. What do you guys think? I really like it.
I don't believe this is you. I was such a good little boy, right? With such potential, wasn't that it? Is that what you're gonna say?
I will harvest the codex from your son's corpse, and I will rebuild Krypton atop his bones.
Come on.
Hot, sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Comes to my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie.
I told people to get the vaccine. I told people to wear masks. I got angry at people who weren't wearing masks. I was that person. And then as soon as I looked into it, after I got vaccine injured, everything I looked into, they were lying about. And I don't understand why my friends got mad at me instead of getting upset that they were being lied to. They don't care that they got lied to by Fauci and by the CDC and by corporate media and by big pharma and by government and by everybody. They don't care. They got upset that I got it right. They're angry at me because I got it right, and they'll never forgive me for getting it right.
You need to calm the fuck down.
Don't do things just because you think you're going to get something for it. That's not why we do things. Yeah. Do what's interesting to you. Follow what's interesting. Don't worry about the outcome.
Yeah.
We don't know. We can't predict the outcome. We can never predict the outcome. Follow your own inner guide. It directs us. It might not make sense. It might not make sense to us. Might not make sense to anyone else. Certainly won't make sense to anyone else. But it might not even make sense to us. And that's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Listen to yourself. Why is it telling you this? Why is it telling you this?
When people ask me, say, how do you make it in show business or whatever? And what I always tell them, I've said it many years.
They're demons.
And nobody ever takes note of it because it's not the answer they wanted to hear. What they want to hear is,
I'm transgender, non-binary, and I don't want to be searched by a man. I claim my Fourth Amendment right.
But I always say, be so good they can't ignore you.
I suggest just killing yourselves with your own guns.
I don't want to die now!
And I just think that if somebody's thinking, how can I be really good? People are going to come to you.
To be honest, man, you're not that good.
I'm good.
No, but I think some of you are forgetting who you are, so let me remind you.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
You're not that good.
Sorry. Oh, one, we are going to, what are we doing?
Oh my God, I'm a pedophile.
Well, look.
I've used every tool available to address price increases. And it's beginning to work. Take gasoline and gas prices. Last week, I announced the largest ever release from the United States Strategic Petroleum Reserve to increase the supply of oil and help bring down prices. I brought together other countries, India, Japan, the Republic of Korea, the United Kingdom, all agreed to join me in releasing additional oil from their reserves. China may be doing so as well. Do more as well.
What was your dog's name? All I know, I've been hired to solve problems, but I'm not going to do that.
In the Strait of Taiwan between the island and China. New video shows a Chinese warship speeding up, coming within 150 yards of hitting the American missile destroyer, the USS Changhoon. The Chinese ship even called the American vessel, ordering it to move or there would be a collision. The U.S. ship slowed to avoid a crash. News of the incident coming the same day U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in Singapore issued this warning to Beijing.
To be clear, we do not seek conflict or confrontation, but we will not flinch in the face of bullying or coercion.
We're gonna fuck you up.
8 days ago, a Chinese fighter jet in the same region flew so close to a U.S. military plane, it created turbulence. China sees the U.S. military presence in the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait as a violation of its sovereignty.
Made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun.
All right, God save the Queen, man.
You think the wind is ever trying to tell us something and we don't know how to hear it anymore?
Putin surrounding Ukraine with nuclear weapons. The Russian president declaring today he now has nukes on standby in Belarus.
Nuclear weapons undoubtedly is theoretically possible for Russia. For Russia, it is possible. We have more of these weapons than NATO countries do. They know that, and they keep telling us to start negotiations on reductions. Well, you know what? They can shove it.
Following that breaking news out of Illinois, at least 20 people were shot during a Juneteenth celebration.
They're frickin' interdimensional invaders.
One of the victims has died. Police say the shooting happened around 12:30 this morning as a large group gathered in a parking lot in Willowbrook.
The ages and conditions of victims are not available at this time. The motive behind this incident is unclear.
Naggers, Jews, homosexuals, Mexicans, Arabs, and all kinds of different chanks stink, and I hate it.
That's just some of what we're going to be going over here today, because I've analyzed my frustration and my problem. The show's overall informative and one of the best out there, but it can be a lot better, because what happens is I overstudy and then I underdeliver, because there's no way to cover all this. So more and more, I just need to pick 3 or 4 things I'm going to hit over the show and just cover that, because this stack, obviously we can do 10 hours on this. I mean, you could teach a PhD level graduate student stuff just on this little stack.
When it comes to a snack pack, I can't lie. I want to ride.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. You know I appreciate it, because these videos definitely don't get recommended unless you're like subscribed and you click on my videos frequently. So if you're new here, God bless. Don't subscribe just yet because you might not like what you hear. But fortunately, I'm traveling today. I'm on the road again. Yeah, I'm on the road again. Anyway, and yeah, so I'm not on camera. So there's no chance in hell I get to humiliate myself in front of the camera and be all cringe. But I can still do that from behind the camera somehow. Look, the thing is, today's going to be fun. So much fun. We're going to have so much goddamn fun today because today we are talking about the destruction of private and public property. And what is that? Fun. That's considered fun. So in Seattle, you can now destroy someone's private or public property because it is now constituted as free speech. However, the N-word is still hate speech or whatever. But there's no such thing as hate speech. There's just speech you don't like because you can't really define hate speech. That's not the point. The point is, in Seattle, they have now made it the law that you can go spray paint, graffiti, anyone's home, anyone's residence, and you cannot be arrested. You will not be charged. It is just the way it is. You're allowed to just go fuck up someone's house with a big dick. You can go paint a big dick on someone's house, garage door, and it's fine. Just make sure you use black paint because we only know white dicks, all right? We need to be diverse with our graffiti dicks. All right, so before we dive into the actual story, I'm going to ask everyone if you have a spray paint can next to you. Hairspray will work. Axe body spray, ew, but any kind of spray would work. Just throw those spray paint cans up in the air like you just don't care about people's property. And let's go fuck up some property. All right, so apparently it is now legal to graffiti other people's property in Seattle because a U.S. district judge says it's free speech. No, that is not speech. That's not speech. That's destroying property. But anyway, they say we understand and share the concerns that are being relayed to us by our community, businesses, and residents alike. Well, that's just like the whole population then, right? We know, as evidenced by the thousands of calls for service we receive each year reporting acts of vandalism and other forms of property damage, that property damage is in fact a crime that is of significance to the community members. SPD is working closely with the mayor's office and city attorney's office to assess the next steps with the court. They say until further order of the court, which is probably not going to happen. So the police are saying, yo, we get it. We understand. This is fucked up. But our hands are tied because you fucking idiots voted for this. So they're saying until further order of the court, the SPD cannot take action on damage to property under this law. This is not a matter within the SPD or city discretion. We are bound by the court order as it is written. So you get what you paid for. You know what I'm saying? That's a metaphor for voted. Bet that one right over your head. Anyway, so Gary Horsher tweeted out, the Seattle city attorney will not be prosecuting anyone arrested for graffiti, at least for now, after the U.S. District Judge Marsha Peckman issued an injunction. The judge says the Seattle Properties Destruction Ordinance is vague and targets speech and poses a real threat of censorship. No, you are not allowed to fucking write shit on my house. You're not allowed to damage my house with your fucking paint. That is not protected speech. That is destruction of property. You can like come up to my fence and yell whatever name you want at me, but you can't just hop the fence and then just go spray paint my fucking house. All right, that's trespassing. Anyways, so yeah, I think this kind of just speaks for itself. We're going to hell in a handbasket. We got first class tickets. We're fucked. We can't put them in prison, dude. Okay, if somebody was like, I didn't know, in the middle of the night, was approaching my house, and they started spray painting my fucking house or whatever, or painting it, if I didn't pull my gun on them and say, what the fuck are you doing, I would definitely just sucker punch them from behind and then throw them in a headlock and call the police. Like, this is encouraging crime. Why do people want this? Who wants this? Apparently Seattle. Apparently this U.S. district judge really wants you to go fuck up people's houses with paint. Because it's your right. It's your right to do that. Anyways, we're moving on to the next topic, and the next one is a bit more not safe for work. However, it is not exactly political. This is an apolitical story, but it's fucked. You know, it's like pretty fucked up. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't talk about this kind of shit too often on this channel, but you know, unfortunately, somebody needs to shame these people. Somebody needs to shame this motherfucker. Okay? Somebody. I'm not saying it has to be me, but I'm going to do it because I take initiative. But we need to call these people out. Definitely shame the abuse, especially the sexual abuse of animals. And I don't give a fuck if you say, oh, but they seemed that they were enjoying it. Did you watch the video? You sick fuck. Let dogs fuck other dogs. Don't fuck your dog. So that's what we're talking about, dog fuckers. Anywho, don't know how to put this. I'm just going to say this as bluntly as I can.
Naggers, Jews, homos.
I know, I said blunt. I could go for one right now. Look, Penn State professor. Of course he was a professor. Because all these lefty weirdos are professors at universities. But anyway, so clearly, not making this political. I said I wasn't going to make it political. I know, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't. But this dude definitely voted for Biden.
What was your dog's name? All I know, I've been hired to solve problems.
So this Penn State professor is charged with repeated sex acts with a dog in a state forest. He reportedly told police, I do it to blow off steam. Motherfucker, you are doing it to blow off your dog, not steam. So this is what this pervert looks like. This sick sadist, this dog fucker. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your pets. Because this man will kidnap them, take them into this forest, and rape your pet. Yeah, yep, this guy definitely fucks dogs, for sure. I'm not sure what the profile of a dog fucker is, but he kind of seems like he fits the bill, if I had to just... Yeah, he looks like he fucks dogs, for sure. But anyway, so let's go ahead and read this. Matsuka is seen on video allegedly attempting to record himself. Oh my god, so he was recording himself. Why did they do this? Why can't, I mean, like, why put it on video? Wouldn't you just feel like an overwhelming feeling of guilt and shame and disgust and disdain for your fucking soul? I don't know. So apparently this motherfucker filmed himself performing these acts on a tablet, according to the investigators, and the parking lot camera also captured Matsuka's performing similar acts in May, charging documents state. Oh my god, can you imagine being one of the park rangers and you're like, yo bro, can you come here for a second? Can you look at this tape? Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing right now? Is this dude fucking a dog in the parking lot? Could you imagine, like, oh my, I'm just okay. The Allen Seeger parking area where the alleged acts are said to have occurred is within viewing distance of Stone Creek Road. Honey, look at that owl. Look at the deer. Oh my god, it's a dude fucking a dog. Oh shit, I'm so terrible. So it occurred within viewing distance of the Stone Creek Road, a state forest road that is frequently used by visitors to access nearby picnic area, leased campgrounds, Penn Roosevelt State Park, and the Greenwood Fire Tower, according to the Department of Conservation and Nature Resources. So this is a very public area, is what this article is getting at. This man was like, he might as well have just been in the middle of a playground, like. Matsuka reportedly became visibly nervous during the search and then told the police, I'm done. I'm dead. At one point, police said he told them to shoot him, saying, I need to die. Oh, God, put him on suicide watch because this motherfucker is going to kill himself. He then reportedly told the police, I do it to blow off steam. No, you do it to blow pets. Matsuka faces charges of an open lewdness, indecent exposure, sexual intercourse with an animal cruelty, and disorderly conduct. Like, can we just put him in prison? Because I'm pretty sure there's, like, people in prison that really don't like people that fuck dogs. Anyways, so yeah, these are some pretty fucked up stories. There's, I think, one more story that's kind of fucked up. I don't know if you want me to read it, but I could read it. But basically, what's going on in this other story that I'm searching for, and I can't fucking find it. God, I should be more prepared.
Because what happens is I overstudy and then I underdeliver because just there's no way to cover all this.
Look, basically this motherfucker worked at, I think, Harvard, and how do I put this? He worked in like the medical department, and he would steal human body parts, remains that were donated for research and study and people that need it, and he would steal organs and body parts and brains and like a human brain, and he would sell that shit on the dark web, the black market, to make a insane profit.
I don't want to get into what happened last night because it's only going to make me mad. Let's get through today. Let's keep our eye on the prize. Let's focus and let's close some ass. No.
Now, obviously, people will do anything for money, but when you take a look at what this man looks like, I think it all just kind of clicks. It all just makes perfect sense. So, yeah, this is what he looks like. That's him right there. He looks exactly like the profile of somebody. Oh wow, hell, look at that. He even got metal spikes. This looks like the kind of person that would steal body parts and sell them on the black market, right? The initial arrests involved an underground network that robbed corpses, including the bodies of 2 stillborn infants. Dear fucking God. Wow. Wow. Okay. At a Harvard Medical School's anatomical gifts program and Arkansas mortuary. Fuck. I'm sorry. I just can't get the picture of somebody stealing dead infants and selling them on the. What are those infants what are they being used for? What the fuck is going on? This is okay. I get you want to sell somebody like a liver or a fucking kidney or whatever. Fine. I get that, but you're selling like fucking dead babies, dude. Anyway, Cedric Lodge, 55-year-old, allegedly stole the remains from the university's morgue where he worked and sold the body parts online with the help of his wife, Denise, 63. Jesus, birds of a feather, am I right? Holy shit. And the associates, Katrina McLean, 44, Joshua Taylor, 46, and Matthew Lampy, 52. So there's just a whole little network of sick fucking people selling healthy body parts and organs and even apparently dead babies for the highest bidder. It's just, it doesn't get more depraved than that. I mean, this guy and his 7 buddies allegedly stole bodies from the medical school at Harvard and the University of Arkansas and sold them for personal profit. Like, this is just so fucked. I get it. I get people do weird shit. I know, but when you finally hear about it, it's like, whoa. And especially when you hear about it coming out of one of the most prestigious schools in the world, Harvard University. We're talking about Harvard. Arkansas makes more sense, but Harvard, you don't vet your a motherfucker like this wants to. Are we really this progressive now? We're gonna let this guy work at Harvard? What the fuck, man? They say among the body parts that were sold included 2 desiccated faces. McLean paid Lodge $600 for desiccated faces. I don't even want to know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what desiccated means. And Taylor allegedly sent Denise $200 with a memo that read, "Brains. Yummy." These people are fucking cannibals. That's what they're doing. They're eating. What else would they do with it? They're So anyways, yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this video. I've had enough of these sick people for one day. Thank you so much for hanging out and listening to me talk to myself. It's great to know that somebody is listening. Anyways, until we meet again, don't forget to pull out. Unless you want to get pregnant. Yeah. Demonetized. If you want to support the content, feel free to go to my links in the About Me or in the description below. And, fuck it. Stay Darth. See you soon.
This shit way too formal, y'all know what I'm from. Stacy Dash, most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes I made off records I produce. I might take all my exes and put them all in a group. Hit my essays, I need the booch.
The elite are all about transcendence and living forever and the secrets of the universe, and they want to know all this. Some are good, some are bad, some are a mix. But the good ones don't ever want to organize. The bad ones tend to want to organize because they lust after power. Powerful consciousnesses don't want to dominate other people. They want to empower them, so they don't tend to get together until things are really late in the game. Then they come together. Evil's always defeated because good is so much stronger. And we're on this planet, and Einstein's physics showed it, Max Planck's physics showed it, there's at least 12 dimensions. And now that's why all the top scientists and billionaires are coming out saying it's a false hologram. It is artificial. The computers are scanning it and finding tension points where it's artificially projected and gravity's bleeding in to this universe. That's what they call dark matter. So we're like a thought or a dream that's a wisp in some computer program, some God's mind, whatever. They're proving it all. It's all coming out. Now, there's like this sub-transmission zone below the third dimension that's just turned over to the most horrible things is what it resonates to. And it's trying to get up into the third dimension that's just a basic level consciousness to launch into the next levels. And our species is already way up in the fifth, sixth dimension, consciously our best people. But there's this big war trying to like basically destroy humanity because humanity has free will and there's a decision to which level we want to go to. We have free will, so evil's allowed to come and contend, not just good.
Cool. We should move to Los Angeles. Really, it's where everything happening. Yeah, I fucking wish.
I'm not going to get monetized for this. I just wanted to ask you, what's the best part about being gay?
Being free. Because you can do what you want. You don't got to follow gender roles. You got to follow all that dumb shit that people follow. You do what you want to do.
Why did I do it? I did it because it's the right thing to do. Quite simply, I did it because it's the right thing to do. There you go. Everybody loves you because you're perfect. You're perfect. You are fucking perfect. Firefighters are the real heroes. You guys, firefighters. You guys are the real heroes. Oh God. Teachers are the custodians of our youth. They are the real heroes. You do nothing. You think you can do what I do? Do it. Nobody can do what I do. I'm the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. I am the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. And I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I'm about you up and down. You'll be coming back, no doubt. Baby, please don't make a sound. You're waking up my neighbors now.